So I'm here to talk about the future. It's a new year and a new decade. I don't think in our lifetimes we understand what a big deal it is to switch digits on a decade. So here we are in 2020. So everyone take your phone for a second. Does anyone not have a smartphone? Because if you don't have a smartphone, please go outside, go to the ocean, whatever. But if you do have a smartphone, take a look at some of the apps on your phone and think about life 10 years ago. There was no Instacart, there was no Instagram, there was no Airbnb, there was no Tinder. So, how did we exist before all of that, and what does that mean going forward? So in this decade, so much has changed. Imagine what's going to happen in the coming decade. Let's think about some of the things that we're about to witness as we get closer to 2030. So first of all, this is a pretty obvious statement, right? Things are changing exponentially, which means that everything is happening faster and faster. Who wakes up every day and thinks they've got everything under control? Anyone? Because we have a special table set up for you. Okay. So pretty much, right, there's things happening all the time, and we are constantly overwhelmed by many things, including information. But also, just a few of the apps that I mentioned have completely changed our behavior and consumer behavior in general. We as consumers have everything at our fingertips these days. And that affects everyone, not just in the consumer space, but also it affects all of you every day. So, very quickly, let's pass through the last, how many centuries? 4 centuries of humanity, and talk about the fact that today we are living in the intelligence era. And when I say intelligence, I don't mean people being smart. I mean that everything is being driven by data and technology. And the big question that I'm sure a lot of you are thinking about too is, as we move forward into a world where there's more and more data, where there's more and more technology, where things are exponentially going faster, where we're constantly even more overwhelmed, where do we as humans fit in?